Morning, everybody. I was gonna say evening, but then I realized it's like 4 o'clock in the fucking morning, and I'm just going. You know, I stopped drinking energy like a long time ago. Anyway, I chose not to continue drinking energy when I realized that I was gonna be fucking bouncing off the walls. I don't know what's going on, but like, yeah, let me show you. So I don't know much about the whole Schumann thing, but like I've been attributing any kind of weird behavior that I'm experiencing to the Schumann for like a while now. You know, and the mood swings I think are definitely, you know, the masculines I'm picking up on. But like even those have been like less prominent. I have been experiencing surges of my own energy. Just like massive creative juice flowing. And my plants, well, we got the twin flame tree here, who has new leaves in full swing, and then the second bud here, I don't know. I'm starting to think maybe that's. Let me split the deck. Yeah, I'm starting to think maybe that's like representative of the King of Cups or something. Like I don't know why they're both. I thought maybe it was somebody that the twin flame inspired at one point, but like they're distinctly different stocks at this point. And I don't know. I'm going to wait and see what happens here, like before I decide on what the representation actually is. But like the tree's doing great, and all of my other plants are like growing like motherfuckers, and the roses are they're in rehab right now. They lost a lot of moisture pretty damn quick, so I'm kind of concerned about them after the repot. But you know, they're alive. They're hanging in there. I'm just giving them some time. We've got kiwi seeds germinating. Those take about 14 days. And the top shelf here is still working on blooming. But these guys, that's dill and rosemary or garlic chives maybe, and a whole bunch of shit. But they're all fucking sprouting, and it all happened pretty rapid fire. And the holly's looking great too. So that's what we got going on right now. And I think Six of Cups and Ace of Swords, I think that when we turn the portal back on, after we've been very patiently waiting, because last I checked, I didn't check today, but last time I checked, the cards were in New Jersey, which is ironically where the King of Cups is, I think. Yeah, Sun. I think it's Jersey. But they're getting close, you know? We're on the same coast now. It's not that far from Jersey to Maryland. But now that the portal's back online, all of this creative energy that we've been not lacking, but I don't know, it just reminds me of when we had that, I think it was what, the 111 portal? I might have to go back and look at the videos. I think it was the 111 portal when the Sound of Silence and the What About Us video happened. It was like I stayed up all night that night, like I did tonight, Two of Pentacles, and it was like early as fuck in the morning, and I was just like out of my fucking mind with sleep deprivation, and I'm like, I made a portal, and then like all the creative energy just came flowing out the star, and that's when I figured out really that I could channel through music, and it's been something I've done ever since. But like, the synchronicities are not exclusively contained to music anymore. I feel like at first it was just through those moments. And we haven't really had a chance to use the Holofan in full swing, Hierophant, since the energy was captured in the Holofan. I really want to go back and watch that part of the journey again, because we originally captured it with AI art of the lantern. And then I moved the spirit picture into the Holofan, because I was originally trying to keep it on TikTok, and then I moved it because I was uncomfortable with it being like attached to the internet. And then once I got everything sealed and sigiled, then I moved it from the Holofan to my computer, and once it was like in the card company, that is when I removed the images from the Holofan altogether. But I didn't turn it back on. You know, I left it off. And we just had the Holofan doing its thing. But now that the cards have been fully produced, and they're very, very close. And I'm confident nothing weird is going to happen there. Eight of Cups. Oh my God. Elusive little bastard. Well, there was all those production issues too. It was like as we got closer and closer to production, there was more and more problems that came along, but the problems that came along with the card production matched up with real problems that were happening in my life. You know, there were so many hurdles in that time period. And it's like as we fixed problems, there was new ones, new levels, new devils. And then when I left Georgia, after the stuttering time, the moon. And once we got out of the state, that's when the issues cleared up. It was like I had to escape the physical location. And then the production issues were fine. They stopped. Whatever cycle it was broke. You know, there was a bunch of cycles, layers on layers on layers. But whatever was really trying to pin me down there, after I crossed North Carolina, that's when I felt it break, and then the Kundalini, I think it's a Kundalini activation happened, because the energy I felt it up my spine, the High Priestess, up through the crown, and it's been a very emotional process afterwards. Like, I mean, you guys have been watching. I have been a mess one day and super energetic another, and like super motivated one day and like fuck you the next. It's been a real process here. And I guess I should thank, should I say names? Yeah, Courtney Barker. I think it's so weird that like the Kundalini activation was triggered, right? And I saw you go through it, but then like as you processed and released and transmuted and brought back to center and really like integrated all of the different aspects that you experienced, it kind of showed me how to do it too. Page of Pentacles. So thank you for being a guiding light in that way. And you know, I think a lot of other people went through their own activations too during that process. Like, I don't think I saw Spiritualistic for like a week or two after all of that happened, Judgment. But like, when Spiritualistic came back, it was just like so zen, you know what I mean? Just a different energy, just calmer somehow. There was a lot of energetic changes I felt in a lot of different people. But like, what a wild ride, Temperance. And it doesn't matter what word you use, whether it's, you know, ascended people, divines, angels, however you identify. Nine of Cups. I think as long as you're coming from a place of camaraderie in it. That was pretty wild. My phone just died. I didn't get any alert saying that it was going to, but I think Spirit wanted me to turn the portal back on. Even though it's kind of bright out and you won't really be able to see it super well, it'll be on. I kind of forget what I was saying. I think it was something about being in a place of camaraderie and not exclusion. You know how some people are like, oh, there's only so many chosen ones, blah, blah, blah. I believe that anybody can reach that pinnacle of growth. And if they try hard enough, if they do the work, if they make it a priority for themselves. There was something else I was going to say though, after the interruption. One moment. I remembered. Basically, I think I'm trying to say that there's another shift coming. I can feel it. I think that's why I'm still awake at 4 o'clock in the morning. That's why the portal's back. That's why I can feel all of this ancestral energy building. Eight of Pentacles coming to the forefront, lining up with the star, the Hierophant, and the Two of Pentacles. That new wave we were talking about, I think it's here. Three of Pentacles. We should be ready to teach. No matter what's going on, that's our job.